Adam and Eve and the peculiar fruit. In the very beginning, before time had a tick-tock, there was only a vast, empty canvas. Then, with a magnificent boom and a sprinkle of stardust, the grand creator began to paint. He spun galaxies, hung shimmering stars, and crafted planets with mountains, rivers, and oceans so blue. On the first day, he flicked a switch, and poof, light burst forth, chasing away the dark. He called the light day, and the darkness night. On the second, he stretched out a sky like a big blue blanket. On the third, dry land appeared, sprouting every kind of plant, from towering trees to tiny, ticklish moss. The fourth day saw the sun and moon take their places, twinkling with purpose. Then, on the fifth, the waters teemed with magnificent fin-flapping fish, and the skies filled with birds, chirping cheerful tunes and soaring on breezy currents. It was a symphony of life. On the sixth day, the land buzzed with activity. Roaming lions with majestic manes, playful pandas munching bamboo, and even grumpy-looking rhinoceroses lumbered into existence. Every creature, big or small, wobbly or swift, found its place in this brand new, bustling world. But something was still missing. The grand creator looked at his wondrous world and thought, "This garden is splendid, but it needs someone to tend it, to laugh in it, and to truly appreciate its beauty." He decided to make a very special being in his own image. So from the dust of the ground, he carefully molded a figure. He breathed life into its nostrils, and whoosh! A man blinked his eyes open, took a deep breath, and let out a surprised, "Hello!" This was Adam, the very first human. The grand creator placed Adam in a magnificent place called the Garden of Eden, a paradise bursting with delicious fruits, sparkling rivers, and fragrant flowers. Adam's first big job? Naming all the animals. He met a giraffe with a long neck, a kangaroo with a bouncy pouch, and a platypus that made him giggle. As Adam explored and named, the grand creator noticed something. Adam was happy, yes, but he was also a little bit alone. All the animals had friends, partners, and playmates. "It is not good for the man to be alone," the creator declared. "I will make a helper suitable for him." So, while Adam was in a deep, peaceful sleep, the grand creator gently took one of his ribs. From it, he fashioned another person, a woman, just as special and wonderful as Adam. When Adam awoke, he saw her and exclaimed, "Wow! This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman." The grand creator brought the woman to Adam, and they were instantly the best of friends. He told them, "You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, except for one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you eat from it, you will surely die." It was a simple rule for a perfect paradise. The garden was a wonderland of discovery, and Adam and Eve spent their days exploring, laughing, and enjoying every juicy fruit. But lurking in the shadows, with a sly smile and a slithery whisper, was Whisper the serpent. He was cunning, a master of mischievous suggestions. One sunny afternoon, Whisper found Eve near the forbidden tree. "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" he hissed, his voice like rustling leaves. Eve replied, "We may eat from the fruit of the trees, but God said, you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die." Whisper chuckled, a dry, crackling sound. "You will not certainly die," he declared, with a confident flick of his tail. "For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." His words were like sweet, forbidden candy. Eve looked at the fruit. It certainly looked delicious, a vibrant red, plump and inviting. The serpent's words echoed in her mind. It seemed so wise, so appealing. She reached out her hand, her fingers trembling just a little, and plucked the forbidden fruit from the branch. She took a bite. It was sweet, surprisingly so, and a strange new feeling washed over her. Then she found Adam nearby and offered him some. Here, she said, try this. Adam, seeing Eve eat it without immediate harm and trusting her, took a bite too. Suddenly, their eyes were opened, but not in the way they expected. They felt a strange, uncomfortable sensation they'd never known before. Shame. They realized they were unclothed and quickly gathered fig leaves to make coverings for themselves. The garden, which had always felt so welcoming, now felt a little bit scary. In the cool of the day, they heard the Grand Creator walking in the garden. His voice, usually so comforting, now seemed to boom. Adam, where are you? Adam, hiding amongst the trees, called back. I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was unclothed, so I hid. Who told you that you were unclothed? The Grand Creator asked, his voice filled with a gentle sadness. Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from? Adam, ever so quickly, blamed Eve. And Eve, just as quickly, blamed Whisper the serpent. Because of their choice, life in the perfect garden could no longer be. The Grand Creator, with a heavy heart, sent Adam and Eve out of Eden. Life would now be harder, filled with work and challenges, but also with new lessons and the promise of a future. They stepped into a world unknown, hand in hand. And so, the first humans began their new journey, learning, growing, and facing the world together. Their story reminds us that choices have consequences, but also that even in new beginnings, there is hope and the chance to learn. The end.